In this video, I'm going to show you how to upload your images for this example article that we're creating to Overleaf, and then I'm going to show you how to add the graphics package to the preamble in the main.tex file. So what we're going to first do is go over to our images folder over here, and if you right click on it, you'll see some options like rename, delete. You can add a new file in it, new folder, and you can upload a file, and that's the one we're going to choose. When you click on that, you can either drag your files here or select from your computer. I have my folder already open where I saved the images, and these are available to you as resources to save as well, and you can do the same thing. So this is my images folder, so I'm just going to select all of these and drag them over here. And then you can see it's uploading each one. There. So now when you go over to your images folder and you click on it, the drop down arrow, you can see all the images have been imported. So next we're going to go to the main file here, and we're going to add another package up here. So it's going to be the graphics package. And when you just type the first few letters, it should come up. So it's this one right here, graphics with an X. And then we have to specify where all our images are saved. So they're in this images folder. So to do that, we're going to type the next set of code. So we're going to specify the graphics path, which means the path to where the graphics are stored so that LaTeX will know where to find them. So we're going to then put another curly bracket. So what I inserted here was a dot and then a / images /. So that just indicates that it's relative to the main tex file here where this images folder is. So now that we have this graphics package, we will have some new commands that we can use. One of the commands that we'll have is the include graphics command, which will indicate the name of the file. So I'm going to show you just how to insert one image first, and then we will do all the rest pretty much the same. We may have to tweak certain ones here and there. So let's just go back to the example text document first. And let's see, so our first image, really, I had put a title page image here. We're not going to insert this one right now. We're going to skip that for now because we may adjust the look and feel of our article title, and then we'll see if we can insert this in there once we get to that point. So I'm just going to insert the images that are actually within the body of the text first. So the first one would be this one, which is under the sun's interior. So now let's minimize this, and we'll go back to the sun interior file here. So it's underneath this first sentence that we want to include that graphic. So I'm just going to hit enter here, and I'm going to type the following, and you can follow along with me, and then I'll explain it as I'm going along or at the end. So we're first going to use the begin figure command. And then we're going to indicate the position of this figure. So I'm just going to hit enter. And it already does a few things for you. So that's nice. So at the end of this first line, I'm going to put the square brackets and indicate the positioning that I wanted to do. So if you recall in the previous video, we talked about tables and positioning, and I got into it there about the different codes. So this just helps LaTeX because it's going to try to figure out where to put your image to see where it best fits according to the size of the image and things like that, but we can adjust that as well. So I'm just going to put square bracket, and I'm going to help it along by indicating a few places where it may be able to put it. So hopefully it'll put it right here. So we'll put H for here. But if not, we'll try the top of the page with T, or the bottom of the page with B, and we'll also put an exclamation point to try to override the LaTeX internal parameters when it's determining the position for your image. Okay, so we'll leave it like that, and then we have this centering command, so that's to indicate that the image is going to be centered. And then the include graphics command, which I indicated is what we now have because we have a new package, the graphics package included. So this is where you're going to indicate the name of your figure. So the one we want is sun interior. So I'm just going to type that now. So if you start to type the name, it'll come up with suggestions here. This is the one we want. So I'm going to click that, and they do suggest that you should include the file type because then LaTeX will be able to just search all different types of files with the name sun interior to find the right one. So I'm just going to take this out because they say it's best practice not to do that. But since we have a very simple article, it probably wouldn't make a difference. And for now, I'm just going to leave it like this. You can also specify if you want to scale it down or the width and the height. And we're going to just see what it looks like first, and then we can adjust it. And then we should include a caption. So let's go back to the document just so I put in the same caption. So the solar interior is what we're going to call it. All right, and then we're going to indicate a label. So I'll just call it sun interior. And again, this is so you can reference it in the text. And then we have the end figure command as well. So that's pretty much all there is to it, except we may need to adjust this a little bit. So let's compile it now. If you look over on the right to the preview, you can see that it doesn't reside right where we want it. It's down here. So now let's try adjusting a few things to try to force it to go up here. So we could just use H exclamation point. We'll try that. Nope. Okay, I'm just going to put it back. Another thing we can try is moving it. So move all of this. And put it up there. Okay, so it was able to do it there, which might be better than where it was because it was in with the core and we kind of want it to be where we're talking about the whole interior of the sun. So we could leave it there. We could also make it smaller so it may be able to fit, but it's already pretty small. So I'm thinking that we just leave it here for now. So now you know how to upload your images to Overleaf and put in the graphics package and insert an image into the body of your text. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to insert the rest of these, and then we'll be almost done just inputting all the basics for the article, and then we can look at adjusting some of the style elements and things like that.